It is a Friday, December 5th here on the Central Illinois Farm Network. Midday update sponsored by Integrated Seed Solutions over in Flanagan, plus Steininger Tires and Fairbury to round out the trading week here on a Friday. We do welcome Sam Trainer of agmarket.net. Sam, what are we looking at on this cool Friday?
Unfortunately, Kent got a lot of red on the screen today. Had some news early this morning that we thought might support soybeans going forward. Had a flash sale of 462,000 metric tons of soybeans sold to China. Like I said, thought that would be supportive here going forward, but have not been able to pick up any steam since the open there. We were right around unchanged there when we opened up at 8:30 this morning and have been going lower ever since, making new lows for the move here. Still hanging in above $11. Look for that on the front month contract, that January contract. Look for that to be key support here going forward. But sounds like weather in South America is kind of the driving factor as far as pushing these soybeans lower today. And then corn's hanging in there relatively okay. It's been pretty range bound lately in about a 10-cent range on that front month March contract, anywhere between 440 and 450 has caught a lot of the price action here over the last couple of weeks, and we're right smack dab in the middle of that range as we talk here. But like I said, soybeans being drugged down by some pretty favorable weather conditions there in South America this morning.
Yeah, it would be that time of the year traditionally when we'd start to pay close attention to South America as we move ahead here.
Yeah, this is right now China's kind of taken most of the limelight as far as this trade agreement and reaching this deal. We originally were told that we were going to sell 12 million metric tons to China by the end of the year. That was then clarified that when they said end of the year, that actually meant through the end of January. Well, here earlier this week, now they've pushed that back even further now to the end of February. So, like I said, generally this is the time of year we're talking about South American weather, but that's kind of taken a back seat to all this China news and trade deals and export sales and all that sort of thing. But we are getting into, especially as you get into last half of December, January, and February, that crop's really going to be starting to get made. And up to this point, they have not had many concerns. I know. Argentina corn planting was maybe a little bit behind schedule, but they've had a very strong week of progress this week and have caught back up to about right on average. So really nothing to be worried about down there in South America. And we've had one heck of a rally in the soybean market. I think a lot of that was kind of dependent on maybe some sort of crop scare event down in South America to keep us up at these loftier levels. And without many friendly headlines other than a few export sales here or there, it looks like this thing's maybe wanting to roll over a little bit here in the near term.
Any other thoughts for the week, Sam?
No, I think right now this is kind of what we're looking at here for today. Just a weaker tone. Don't anticipate a whole lot more action here in the last hour of trading. But as we get into next week, we'll have a December WASDE report that'll be out on Tuesday. That'll give us some more direction as far as where we're going. Maybe a new export outlook. Corn exports have been phenomenal up to this point, well ahead of schedule and well ahead of last year. When you just look at the export forecast, I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe some additional export demand on the corn side of things. But as I mentioned, that South American crop looks really good, so would not also be surprised to see an increase in yield for both the Brazil and Argentina crops. But as far as this week's concerned, not a whole lot else going on here today, Kent.
And please remind us how we can follow along with agmarket.net yourself for more info.
Absolutely. Best way would be to visit our website at agmarket.net or just give us a call here in Normal, 1-800-779-1515.
All right. Sam Trainer with agmarket.net. Thanks for the insights.
Absolutely, Kent. Thanks for having me.
All right. Midday update again here brought to us by Integrated Seed Solutions and Steininger Tires. Everybody have a great weekend.